party? Yeah. Come on in. Can I get an amen commentary? And come and get served like a commissary. We don't always agree like a promissory. Cause Nephew got stats and Uncle got facts. And shout out to the viewers cause they always got cracks and jokes. Y'all think y'all funny. Thank you for stopping by. Come on in. Come join the party. Cornbread Commentary.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, the Cornbread Commentary is back to you. Nephew, what's good?
Man, what's up? It's been a while, man. A lot of things going on, but we here.
Yes, sir. We here. And ladies and gentlemen, I know you missed us. We know you missed us. And we miss us. So we're back. We had to take a little break, and listen, TV shows do it, so we had to do it. So we took a little break, and now we back. So Nephew, what's been going on with you, man?
Man, I'm just I started a different role within ESPN, so I've just been learning that. I know I've talked to you a little bit. You started a new role, so we just in 2023, man, we just doing some new things, So hey, we back and we better, and
that's right.
We just trying to get right,
That's right. And I have a term that I tell everyone, people I've managed, people I've been around, adapt and survive. And so that's what we've been doing, ladies and gentlemen. 2020 has brought us some new challenges, and with 2020. So we are adapting and we are surviving, and that's why. And listen, we had to take a break. We went at it for like 8 shows straight too. And so now that we're back, there's going to be some changes, and we'll get into that later on. This is what we've been wanting. This is why it's called the Cornbread Commentary. This is not our show, it's y'all's show. So I promise you, this is going to get interesting as we roll show after show. You might even see us in the same room next week.
Well, no, we'll see.
Shout out. What's up, Raekwon? I see you.
What's up, Ray? Hey, man, before we get started, Ray, I remember about episode 3, my boy said, watch out for them Jets in the playoffs. Hey, ain't gonna go at you.
I knew that was gonna be I knew that comment was gonna be an epic fail. But hey, we love you, Ray. It's all good.
I love you, Ray.
You from everybody's team, so so woo. Hey, listen, I'm in a hat today too, Nephew. It's hot.
Hey man, it's all good, man. But you know what was hot? That Super Bowl, man. Super Bowl. First time ever. Two black quarterbacks faced off in the Super Bowl, and they delivered. They definitely delivered. Yes,
man. I'm gonna tell you. Now here comes the in me, right?
Huh?
I went to sleep. I ain't gonna front. I went to sleep, man. Jalen Hurts had to leave. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna get up in the morning. I might even put on some Philly gear. Shout out to my family, friends and family in Philly. And I was like, okay, you know what? I'm proud of Jalen Hurts. Man, I woke up, saw the ESPN alert on the phone. I thought it was a dream. So, but what I did see, both put on.
They both balled out.
So I didn't see the whole game. What did you see?
Say that one more time, huh?
Since I and my old self didn't see the whole game, what did you see? Tell me about the game and tell me what I missed.
Hey man, I saw these two show up for their team. Obviously, Jalen Hurts came in. Philly had the better team. They said, but Patrick Mahomes wasn't sacked not one time that whole game. So I think that was the biggest difference.
Really?
Was Philly's defense. That was a calling card all year. They secondary did not hold up. on one leg, Patrick Mahomes was
Mm.
slicing and dicing. So that's what I saw. But other than that, Jalen Hurts, he played the best game of his life I've seen. So I mean, I can't really say it came down to one play, one or two plays, but a combination of a little bit of everything happened in that game, and I think it was a great game.
All right. So with that being said, you said Jalen Hurts played the best game of his life.
Hmm.
What happened? Why did the Eagles not finish the race or win the race? I guess. I mean, was it a controversial call or no call? I mean, why did I not
Uh,
wake up to see the Eagles with the dub?
so I mean, a lot of people will say, in the first half when Jalen Hurts, dropped the snap and they scored, that was a pivotal moment of the game. A lot of people will say, the James Bradbury holding call, defensive holding at the end of the game, caused them to lose. I mean, at the end of the day, I look at
Yeah,
Eagles defense versus Patrick Mahomes. Patrick Mahomes won that battle. He didn't get sacked one
yeah,
time. Secondary folded.
yeah.
It is what it is. He lived to fight another day. It was just, I mean, you can't take nothing from him.
All right. Well, now since I gotta do this, I gotta inject them Carolina Panthers in here some kind of way. Bradbury, ex Panther. You threw this in my face. Reddick, ex Panther. Christian
Uh-huh.
McCaffrey, ex Panther. All of them. they are all bowlers without, and they
Yeah.
got traded or whatever. So none of the Panther players fared well. Ex Panther
Mm-hmm.
players Super Bowl opportunities for this. So I did kind of throw that out because I that was a segue to something that is off the script here.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna have to find me a new team. I
Wow.
know that didn't even taste right.
Wow.
Um, I'm gonna have to find me a new team. I mean, I'm gonna give him one more chance, man. This I have to put out some applications or something, man.
That hiring was a little dicey to me, but I mean that ain't my team. Hey, I ain't got too much to speak on it about.
Although we did pick up Jim Caldwell, so
I,
I don't know if that's a peace offering, but I don't know. I even joke like I man might even get a Redskins a shot. Ron Rivera's there, Sam Howell's there,
Sam Howell,
and
yeah, I
I
root for Sam.
my family was from there. We grew up going down to the state streets. I
Yeah.
kind of feel like maybe I got some ties there. I mean, Panther fans, tell me why I should stick and stay. I don't know.
Hey man, I don't know what to tell you. And y'all looking for a quarterback? Hey man, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. But speaking of quarterbacks, though,
All right.
I know you didn't finish the whole Super
Yeah.
Bowl, but uh, I want you to take who played better in that game because
So
there's
I
been
saw a good portion of it. And
going
for
around.
everybody saying he's older, say what?
I just heard some stuff going around that said even though he got the win, Jalen Hurts outplayed Patrick Mahomes on Sunday. So
Man, um, that's a tough question, right? Um, listen, who played better that night? Jalen Hurts.
okay.
Hands down, Jalen Hurts played better that night. Patrick Mahomes had a better complete. No. The Chiefs had a better game, kicking game, defensive schemes, offensive. So to answer your question, Jalen Hurts played better that night, minus the fumble.
Mm-hmm.
But other than that, Jalen Hurts.
That's what I thought. That's what I thought. My sentiments exactly, man. But either way, it was a win-win situation for me. either way, one of them boys is gonna get one. So I'm definitely glad that Jalen proved the doubters wrong, man. I went on one of my friend Aiden I-95 podcast before the season started, and he asked me who was my sleeper quarterback, and I said Lamar Jackson because he don't get enough credit, and Jalen Hurts because he got something to prove. So I feel like
Yeah.
Jalen Hurts made me proud this year.
Yeah. Nah, no doubt, man. Shout out to Jalen Hurts, which has been a competitor all his life. One thing that I noticed, and I was reading this, Jalen Hurts' dad. I think he got a little bit of spotlight, like
Mm-hmm.
pre-Super Bowl shows and stuff like that. But you know, put out
I got to
everything place that going Oklahoma
yeah.
can um, on my so using I apologize.
I just know I know there was a lot of debate on Twitter going on about where do you rank Jalen Hurts going into next season, because coming into this season, somebody had him as a top 10 or top 5 quarterback. So my thinking is, obviously, I think everybody has Patrick Mahomes at number 1. Where would you rank Jalen Hurts going into next season? Well, I think Unc has a few technical difficulties right now, but anyways, like I was saying, a lot of people have Patrick Mahomes ranked number 1 right now, as far as quarterbacks, but I know Jalen Hurts, he came in as a afterthought, and now he's top 5 quarterback in the league. It's not very many people I'll put ahead of him right now. His growth this year and how he just handled himself, through adversity, all the way stemming back to Alabama. So, comment in the chat what you think. What you think Jalen Hurts' rank should be coming into the season? Because I know for a fact Patrick Mahomes is number 1. A lot of people like Joe Burrow. I'm not a big Joe Burrow guy. A lot of people say Josh Allen. I'm not a big Josh Allen guy. So I'm thinking my top 5 would be Patrick Mahomes, Lamar Jackson, Jalen Hurts, Joe Burrow, whoever else you want to throw in there. But I know nobody from the Jets, Ray. So don't get your hopes up, Ray. No, don't get your hopes up. But I'm glad we just had the first ever Super Bowl with 2 African American quarterbacks. Something that's never been done. Something that should have been done, but never has. We were deemed not smart enough to play the position. So I'm just thankful that the narrative is changing. The guys are balling out, and they have no choice but to put us at leading the franchise. And, a lot of the quarterbacks go on to be coaches and GMs. So that if we can't get the hiring jobs, other ways, I think this would be a pathway to do that. So kudos to Jalen Hurts, Patrick Mahomes. Shout out to them boys for putting on a great Super Bowl, man, and having Rihanna at the halftime show. So that was a good thing. And I think Unc is back in here. I don't think is he back in here? You back in here, Unc? You good?
Man, I'm back, man. Y'all got hey, forgive me, man. I'm a plans, man. From 2000. So forgive me. We good, nephew? Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. You kind of in and out, but it's all good. We'll figure it out. But I guess while he figuring that out, man, we're gonna move along. NBA news. A lot of you guys know, man. I'm gonna get to it, but a lot of you guys know the NBA trade deadline. Some things stemmed that, you know, I didn't think was gonna happen. It happened in the middle of the night when I was asleep. Phone buzzing. Five, six, seven messages from a couple people. Hey, you see this news, man? So, yeah, we're gonna dive into the NBA trade deadline. The first domino to fall was Kyrie Irving, man. Kyrie Irving, he requested a trade out of Brooklyn. If you guys don't know, I'm a KD guy, so this directly affected Kevin Durant. And, KD, he just wants to hoop, but it's a lot going on, surrounding Kyrie Irving, off the court. On the court, when he's available and he's ready to play, he's one of the top 10, top 15 best players in the league. So I think it was a good move for him, for, KD, for Brooklyn. I think it was just time for all of them to just move on and, start a new chapter somewhere else. So Kyrie Irving moving to the Dallas Mavericks. I don't know if it's a 1-year rental. I don't know if he's going to get a contract. I don't know. I just know it wasn't going to work out in Brooklyn with the owner, Josiah, and the GM, Sean Marks. So I'm thankful that he got out to a different situation. Him and Luka, that's a crazy, crazy dynamic duo. Luka Doncic, he's one of the best players in the league right now. But my thing is, who's going to guard? Kyrie is kind of small. He's not really known for being a defender. Luka's, he's more of an offensive guy. He's not really known to be a defender. Like, playoff time, they pick on, who can't guard. So, I would like to see how that goes. And a lot of people were speculating, can the Dallas Mavericks make it to the Western Conference Finals with Luka and Kyrie? So we'll see, man. The West just got a whole lot tougher. A whole lot tougher. Kyrie, he's a magician with the basketball. Luka, a walking triple double. But at the end of the day, you got to have that chemistry and that cohesion, and know when to help on defense, know when to switch on defense, stuff like that. So hopefully, they made it to the Western Conference Finals last year with Jalen Brunson. So Kyrie and Luka, let's see how far that goes. But hopefully it works out for Kyrie, man. A lot of people talk bad about Kyrie, but it is what it is. Unc, you back?
I'm back, man. Listen, y'all forgive me, man. I had to pay the bill.
It's all good, man. I was keeping up. I was talking about the NBA trade deadline. I like the NBA, so I ain't had no choice but to talk about that.
Yeah, no, I give my 2 cents. My 2 cents is the Hornets. Lord have mercy. I know we ain't even talking about the Hornets, but y'all know me. I'm Carolina everything. I have no clue what Michael Jordan isn't doing or ain't doing. And I understand them calling up Reggie Jackson, pulling that deal, and getting some more cash flow. I get it. I understand, but I need another team. Here we go again. I need another team, and this is ludicrous. This is asinine. I just don't even know. I don't even know any more big words to say. But anyways, man.
Both of your teams trash.
Just wait till you get home, boy. I'm still your uncle. I'm still your uncle now. You know what I'm saying?
So I did want to get your thoughts on, Kyrie Irving and Luka Doncic playing together.
Man, honestly, if Kyrie can keep everything together mentally and stay focused, the sky's the limit for the Mavs. You got Reggie still there, man. Shout out to Reggie Bullock, man. They have almost everything that they need to be championship contenders. They can stretch the floor. You have a big man who can play with his back to the basket or shoot the three. Man, like the second coming of Dirk. Kyrie is a solid 20 points a night point guard still. All the pieces are there. I like the combination. I like it better than seeing him going to play with LeBron again, which what I thought was going to happen. And from my understanding, could still happen. So, I said Reggie, DD. That's fam too, man. Hey, shout out Reggie, boy. Nobody thought that boy would be playing the NBA this long.
Hey man, out of all them guys on that team, he was coming off the bench at one point, and he's still, in the NBA. You got to find your niche. Everybody can score 30 points a game. Like his role is 3 and D, and he does it very well.
Yeah, but I like the team. I just do. So, I miss obviously some of the commentary a bit, but I think that the Warriors deal. I don't know if you touched on that. The Warriors deal.
I haven't touched on that yet. I was gonna wait for you because I know you were passionate a little bit about that.
Yeah, I mean, my opinion is once again, the Warriors were hit with one of the highest luxury taxes in the league last couple of years, and they actually kind of threw out a little jab last year or whenever they won a championship about that, and they had to kind of literally play a game of Monopoly with their roster over the last couple of years, and for them to make the move that they did, I don't even know like the Gary Payton the physical fail. I think that was even part of it. That's how smart the Warriors upper management is. That's what I wish Jordan would do. Mm-hmm. But I see the Warriors being strong again. Now let's talk about the Warriors, and I get your opinion on it. But now you got Draymond that's got a man crush on LeBron. What does the future lead with that? You know what I mean? So what's your opinion on the Warriors?
So the Warriors they're struggling right now. They're barely. I don't even think they're 500. They might be 500 right now.
No, but it's All-Star break too.
He's gonna be out past the All-Star break, so I don't know, man. The right is on the wall. Draymond, he's probably eventually, they can't keep paying him what he wants. So he's gonna leave. He'll probably go play with LeBron and Bronny one of them years before they all call it quits. But I mean, Draymond just Draymond. Like I ain't about Draymond.
I used to like Draymond, and the more he opened his mouth, the less I like him. I mean, I ain't gonna front even after the Jordan Poole punch.
Oh man.
Because we didn't get to talk about that because we was taking a little hiatus, but man, that killed most of the chemistry.
Mm-hmm.
And so for him to be a leader to do that, I get it. I don't want, man. I have stole off on some people before. If y'all ever played flag football with me, y'all probably seen that. But yeah, a couple times, I get it. But you a millionaire, you are an idol. So I think that killed a lot of the Warriors' vibe. Let alone some of the injuries too. So I don't know.
You know what we got to talk about now, man.
Man, can we talk about something else?
Yeah.
We got too many Duke fans already in the comments.
Hey man, I ain't even worried about them right now, man. I'm talking about my boy.
Hold up. Pump the brakes real quick. Hey, put DD Lee. Put his comment up there on the screen. It happens at every gym. Yo, you're right, DD. Matter of fact, I remember us going to Wilson one time. I had to get you from stealing off on somebody. So this is back in like 2000 something. Thanks to DD, the whole gym in Wilson was chasing us back to my little Mazda. So I get it. It does happen, but but DD, I get it. In the NBA, I don't know about that one.
Not your own teammate, not like that.
Yeah, I get it. Yeah. So,
but,
hey, man, you like how I try to dodge that next topic?
Hey, you talk about my boy. He going in the valley, man. You say you need a new team? Come on.
Ladies and gentlemen, should I pull for the Suns this year? The Phoenix Suns with Kevin Durant, Chris Paul, Devin Booker. I actually saw a graphic, which everybody can throw out graphics this year.
Uh-huh.
I saw a graphic that had Reggie Jackson going there.
He ended up signing with the Nuggets yesterday.
Okay, see, your boy be working. So I'm behind. So Anyways, just with that, that's like the big four, right?
Also, about to have another Carolina boy out there. If it fit,
Who?
John Wall.
I saw that graphic too.
Got Chris Paul, John Wall, and TJ Warren.
Oh, I forgot TJ Warren. And listen, TJ Warren state dude, but that dude is a hooper. That boy can
I love
ball.
TJ Warren, man. I love TJ Warren game.
Yeah. I think y'all, I usually, honestly, I love my Hornets. And y'all heard me say it. Whenever the Hornets finally do make it to a championship game, I'm spending every dollar I got in the bank to go watch it. But this year, I'm going to have to be a KD fan. I know that didn't taste good, nephew. It didn't taste good, but I'm going to have to be.
Hey, man. It's all good. Hey, matter of fact, I know DD watching. What's his excuse for them Lakers, man? all I hear about is, hey, he got all these points, bro. They got to go 17-10 in order to even reach a play-in spot, and they done lost the last 2 games, I think, or the last 2 out of 3 games. So
I don't know. Ask Diddy how many. Ask him how many they lost.
Yeah, Didi. Yeah, you comment about everything else. Talk to me.
Oh, he honest about it.
Oh yeah.
He honest. Is bro? Whoa, we gonna have to get Diddy on the call. Hold on.
You know he a Kobe guy though, so he a Kobe guy.
Hey, yeah, I know that from way back. I'm a Kobe guy. It is Bron, and I like Bron. Ooh, they pointing some fingers. These Laker fans are pointing fingers now. Wow, I never thought I heard it's Bron.
So if it's Bron, then why did y'all trade Westbrook? That's what I want to know.
Ooh, we got to send this man a link. I want to hear this.
Hey man, Didi, we gonna pull you on soon, bro.
Next week. Matter of fact, we got something just for that. We got a segment just for that. You hold that tongue. You gonna be one of the first ones up here, and I got somebody else in mind. We gonna bring to the other side of this, but we ain't gonna give that away just yet.
We just Didi. I can tell hit you up. Send him your email, and we'll let you know.
We're gonna get you in here. So now, Westbrook traded to the Jazz. Best move of the whole draft.
Why you think that?
Westbrook needed to change the scenery.
They traded him. He could potentially be bought out. So
I understand.
And he could end up just signing right with the Clippers. So
I'm not saying city. I'm talking about scenery. Basketball scenery.
Yeah.
It just wasn't. Me and your dad, your pops, we kind of had this conversation before. Man, you got 2 alpha dogs, and actually, if you want to call Anthony Davis an alpha, but should be. There's too much going on, man. Too many cooks in the kitchen. So he needed that, because the Westbrook that I saw with them triple doubles and double triples, and man, every night messed around last week and got a triple double. So that's the Westbrook I know, and this won't it, man.
I don't understand. I never understood that, because you have LeBron, who needs the ball, not a consistent shooter. Westbrook, who needs the ball, not a consistent shooter. Anthony Davis, who needs the ball, not a consistent shooter. Like, you can't have 3 of those guys in the starting lineup. And that just brings me back to KD, man. He can play with anybody. You don't need the ball. He's going to give you 30 on 10 shots. So my thing is it time for Westbrook to switch up his game? Like, what do you think? What do you think?
No, not at all. Not at all. His game is his game. His game is going to be his game. Bron keeps the ball too much. I agree, but isn't that why he's in LA? Isn't that why he is the scoring champ? And yes, the game is fast paced. I get it. But to answer your question, hell no. You don't go change your game after being in the league almost a decade and some change because you didn't adapt to how the king was playing the game of basketball. That's why I say he needed to change the scenery.
Mm-hmm.
Because Westbrook's not the kind of guy that dumbs it down. He doesn't know how to dumb it down.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he gonna go 100 all the time.
So him dumbing it down is gonna tarnish what he has done, in my opinion.
I don't know, man. He just, back in OKC, that mid-range jumper was his. He cannot hit it no more. So I don't know confidence. I don't know psychologically. Like, I don't know what's going on, man. Like, they guard him like they guard Ben Simmons.
Right.
As far as shooting a jump shot. So I don't know. We'll see.
Scenery change, bro. And yes, I agree with you. Get rid of AD. I think that's coming.
I don't think it's coming now that they got rid of Russ.
Listen, I'm not the NBA insider. I don't know. Once again, it's all Hornets for me, baby. So
also, plus you gotta think about this. Bron's son is a senior, so he got 2 years. Bron, he already said he's gonna go wherever his son get drafted, so they can't get rid of AD, or they're gonna be left with anybody. So
that's gonna be interesting.
Yeah, so we'll see. But we just wanted to bring y'all the NBA trade deadline stuff. Those were the biggest moves of the deadline. The headline moves, and we'll see how it can play out with the buyout market. Hopefully, John Wall can find a good place because they keep disrespecting John Wall like that. But we'll see.
Hey man, I got news for you. John Wall will never be the same.
But his 80%, 50% is better than a lot of these backup point guards or starting point guards right now. So
I get it, but he played fast pace, and I don't think he can play like that anymore. So we'll see.
We'll see, man. We'll see. But this is the topic I'm dreading right now.
This is the topic I thought you were here to bring up. Now, if I could sidestep this one, I will try my best.
We are upstanding, black men. We gotta stand and stand on it. So we gotta stand on it. We gotta stand on it.
Man, come on with it. Come on.
Oh man, what is going on with the Tar Heels, man? I don't understand.
I understand. I really understand. And you know what? In honor of Valentine's Day, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you have done your due diligence. Where's the love? Where is the love?
Where is the love, man?
All right. This is my 2 cents on this. Diddy, you can't say nothing.
Don't say nothing to me, Diddy.
Yeah. You clean it up fast, boy. You clean it up real fast. But and Donald Madison, I don't know if you listening or watching. I mean, you had this conversation this morning. Well, maybe the other. I don't remember. We realized about it, right? Carolina. I said this. Yeah, we did have this conversation this morning. I'm going to break this thing down like this. There are guys and teams who have athletic abilities. I wasn't a very athletic person on the basketball court. I just loved the game. I just loved being around it. I just loved to play. Didn't care if I gave you 2, 3, 4, 10, 17, 20. I loved the game. I still play it. All right. There are guys who can play this thing in their sleep. And then there are guys who do not have the IQ, even though they have the skill. I think Carolina's full of skillful players with low IQ. And some would say, oh, well, this team went to the championship game last year. Athleticism will get you some of the way.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? IQ will get you rest of the way. And that's what's lacking at Carolina right now today. And everybody's jumping on Hubert Davis. Hubert is a high IQ kind of coach.
Mm-hmm.
The players are missing what Hubert is trying to bring to the table. Now, I understand that Hubert was there for 10 years and was a coach in waiting. And some would say, oh, he had a partner recruiting class. Yes, but this is still not his team. This is still Roy's team. So mind you, Hubert wanted to bring an NBA style to Carolina, and he's still doing it with Roy style player.
Mm-hmm.
So everybody back up, calm the H down, get off of Hubert's, you know what, and let this thing play out. And we got to get more IQ players in the Carolina. Point blank. That's all I got to say.
I got a few things, man. I got a few things. One, just got to be more aggressive. Like, if you're not gonna hit shots, you got to at least play defense. Make them feel you. You know, I like when you get a board. Like that's why I respect Armando Bacot so much. He gonna let you know he's there.
Right.
Like, if you like last night couldn't make a 3-point shot to save our lives, why are we still shooting? Go to the rack, get fouled, see the ball go through the hoop, and then that's how you open your game up. If it's broke, fix it. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. That's my thing. Like we gotta figure out what's best for us. And obviously playing inside out with Armando is the best, but when they're doubling him and we can't hit jump shots, then there's really no solution. So
here's Hubert's biggest problem. I said this earlier in the show: adapt and survive. Mm-hmm. He adapted last year, and he survived last year. Mm-hmm. He has not adapted on his offensive side of the ball because you would know that teams are keying in on Bacot. Mm-hmm. Why have you not set up double screens? I see a single screen being set at the top of the key by Nance, which that's a whole nother story, and then Bacot, and then there's not another screen the rest of that set. All right, and then on top of that, the screens are half-ass screens. Mm-hmm. So therefore, there could be no pick and no roll, or no roll with a strong finish. So I think Hubert is a good coach. I think he should adapt. I think Hubert feels like right now he has the athleticism to do it again. I think it's a little too late, but it goes back to what me and Duck was talking about this morning. The IQ of this team is very low. The lowest IQ team that I've seen since Carolina went 8-20. Mm-hmm. And to piggyback on this as well, Duke program. I think Duke has a very high IQ team. I just don't think the NIL and portal has caught up with Carolina and Duke, and I think that's Duke's problem. Along with Kentucky, mm-hmm. But I also don't think Shire is the guy at Duke. I hate Duke, but I think there were so many others passed over for that job, and just the wrong guy. So, my 2 cents on Duke.
I don't have nothing to say about Duke. I didn't even know they had a school, so we'll move on.
Man, let's get away from this, man. Ain't nothing else to talk about.
No, we do gotta do the elephant in the room, man.
What's up?
And I always say it ain't no March Madness without Tar Heels. Are we in danger of missing the tournament?
Oh, bro, we going to the NIT.
No. NCAA. Are we in danger of missing the NCAA tournament?
I just gave you your answer. Yeah, we going to the NIT.
I see with this team, man, it could be we have to win the ACC tournament, and we do that. Like, that's the type of team they are. Like, I don't understand how they can play great, and then the next day, 2 days later, they can't. I don't know.
Because IQ isn't there every game. Skill is there.
Yeah.
Bro, I got kids right now in my driveway playing ball right now. My daughters and all the neighbors playing ball right now. Okay. I watch these kids. I actually somewhat coach some of them up, and I play against them. And I can tell you when the kid is playing smart. Mm-hmm. And I've refereed for almost 2 decades. I can look at any kid, grown man from college down, and see whenever the IQ is not there. Usually you can pick out one guy, but bro, when it's on the whole team,
That's
Mm-hmm.
why you getting the 18 and whatever record, and one night we beating somebody by 20, and the other night we losing by 5, and that's why, man. I'm telling you, bro.
Mm-hmm.
It's frustrating. I'm mad right now talking about it.
Hey man, that's all I needed to say, man. Anything else you want to talk about, let me know.
I don't want to talk about nothing else, man. Change the subject, man.
Hey, but we appreciate y'all for joining us, man.
Absolutely.
I did want to mention that, you know, I'll be home soon to Jeffrey Isaiah David Memorial Foundation. A lot of you know Isaiah played ball, with him my whole life. Parks and Rec, AAU, middle school, high school, but he passed away in 2020 due to COVID complications or whatnot. And ever since then, his parents have been doing everything in their power to keep his name alive, whether it be you know scholarships, basketball games, fundraising dinners, raffles, anything you can name. So that's what I want to tag today. Jeffrey Isaiah Memorial Foundation. Their scholarship dinner is Sunday at 5. It's too late to get tickets already, but I just wanted to put that out there if you wanted to donate, towards that scholarship fund or the silent auction they'll be having. And then March 18th, we'll be having a alumni basketball game. We had one last year, but this year it's going to be even bigger and better. I hear some rumblings of Triple S versus Clayton, possibly going down. ROAU teams, Matrix versus the Carolina Thunder team. So and local young squads. So it's some big things going on, but really just supporting his family. He has a little son, man. So just keep that in mind whenever you're thinking about making charitable donations or going to events to see what they got going on. So that was my plug for today.
Yeah, worthy cause, man, worthy cause. And unfortunately, man, I'd never, as I said this before, the last time we did this as a sponsorship, I didn't get the opportunity to meet this young man. Maybe I did when y'all were younger.
Young, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you guys, man, all of you guys, you, him, Ray, all of you guys grew up. Raekwon and Daquan, all of y'all grew up together. And to lose a brother like that, I mean, just his parents, to lose a son, young, you expecting. I think this saying is we expect to bury our parents and not the parents bury the kids. In this case, it wasn't the streets, thank God. But that is still sad, but a worthy cause. So please support. Please support.
Hey,
So
man, I ain't got nothing else for you, man. I'm all cornbread out.
hold up. This is what we want. All right, hold up.
Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead and do it. Go ahead and do it.
Yeah, give us a topic. But Didi, we got something for you. And I got something for my man Duck and a lot of y'all. Next week, we're going to have a segment just for y'all. And that segment, Nephew, what we going to call it? It's that is the part we've been scratching our head about for the last hour trying to figure out what to call it. But you get your opportunity to talk junk and debate.
Mm-hmm. So we'll probably do that every week or every other week, whenever, we'll find, two people or one person that, got a topic in mind that they want to debate us with, and we'll bring you on. That's what we about. We ain't ducking no smoke. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, it don't have to be sports either.
Nah. And you know what? We got one real quick, right? I see you, D. Lee. And this is a good one. And how we're going to do this is we're going to run the main portion of the show, the first 30, 45 minutes, and then we're going to get to the debate. This thing go on for an hour. If I got time, we're going to debate it because I want to hear these point of views, and others probably want to hear them too. But here's a good one right here. Quick debate. Why don't black people want to work together?
My thoughts, because I ain't gonna say all of us, but a lot of us, we're taught to stand on our own. So, and we, a lot of us don't trust. We don't have trust. We have trust issues. So
I think we need to revisit this one. I know
Mhm.
just the person to bring this in, who to bring in on this one too.
Mhm.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
Yeah, and a lot of people gonna have different answers. So that's the point of the debate. That's the point of the debate. And Mr. Antoine will be a good person to talk about this too.
That's exactly who I was thinking about.
Yeah. Mr. Antoine, if you see this, man, I'm about to text you. So yeah.
All right. I think that's a great question. Me personally, you said we were. What'd you say, nephew? Independency.
We're taught that independency.
Okay. Personally, I think that we are territorial because of things that's happened in our past, in your
Mm-hmm.
past life. I know I'm gonna speak for me in my past life, and I lived through some of the things that my mother and father have told me that they've gone through, and I've seen my mother and father go out and literally break their back for others in our race and get talked about like dogs. That's a whole nother conversation. But I think that because of, and I don't want to go crazy with this, because of slavery.
Mm-hmm.
You talk about, you go like the movie Django, when you got that one dude in the house, you know what I'm saying? He was that dude that was telling on everything, snitching, stopping the progress. I just think that was something that we inherited.
Mm-hmm.
And but now, DD, what I'm going to say is, if you feel like we don't work together, and this is not me picking at you, but I'm talking in general, what kind of demeanor are you putting out there to let people know that you're open to work with them? Do your actions and your words speak together? Do you come off in a tone that says, "Hey, bruh, I I'm trying to be the one open," because patience is what everybody needs
Mm-hmm.
throughout that whole process of working together. If you don't have patience, you can't build trust. So that's my opinion.
Hey, that's why there's no wrong answer. Because everybody experience is different. Especially different age groups, like my age group versus your age group versus Mimon's age group. Like we all experienced it different and taught different. So,
Yeah.
I think that's a good one.
No, I think it's a real good. Got me thinking. I'm over here thinking. I'm like, dang, I'm trying to think that hard on Valentine's Day. I already had to figure out which flower I want to pick. You know what I mean?
Yeah, too much decisions for one day, man.
I know he come deep with. I thought he was gonna come up with something like, who better, Jordan or Bron? I mean, good God, deep.
It ain't really a debate for me.
So, no, listen, yeah, we gonna do that. We had already talked about it. We gonna plan that out at the end of every show. It's gonna be called the debate room or whatever. Yeah, and then we're gonna do it. And D, I see you. I agree. I agree. But we are emotionally charged people. Our people, we are emotionally charged people. And like I said, without a little bit of patience, there's no trust. And if you get patience and you say, yo, I'm going to digress from me a little bit to show others that I'm an open door and I want this to be a two-way street, then I think we'll start working with one another. But everybody, we as our people, we're emotional and we always got a guard up because we always had to have a guard up.
Mm-hmm.
Who gonna let their guard down first? That's the question. Somebody got to let their guard down first and open up. And I agree with that. That's what I'm saying right now. If there's somebody you want to work with, man, don't be too prideful to shoot them a DM.
Mm-hmm.
Don't be too prideful to clap. Hey, yo, I seen your show. You did good. And these couple little words right here, and he done got me preaching. y'all, I know, Didi, you a business owner. You know, I've heard this too. I also heard the reverse. People say, "Where y'all been? We want to see y'all." Even ain't nothing but 10 people that watch while we live. People say, "Y'all still got your little show going on?" That word "little" right there. That's how you know the hate is real. Y'all still got your little show going on. You still selling your little shirts. You still doing your little. Man, we got to cut that out.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, bro, how is that show going? Man, what can I do to support? Hey, man, how are those socks, man? I remember you was selling socks. You was tie-dyeing socks. Hey, bro, I got socks. You got socks. I got hoodies. I got connections. Let's put our connections together. All of us came from nothing. A few of us had silver spoons, not me, but all of us came from nothing. So I'm done.
I like that. That was cool, man. That was good. Anything else you got to say before we
I'm
end this?
gonna shut up. But
Wait,
good point.
we appreciate y'all for tuning in, man. Through technical difficulties or whatnot.
Yes, sir.
It's always, it's always good to have a platform where you can, be yourself, talk to your people, and even if you ain't, always together, around each other, it's still an avenue where we can all, communicate. So appreciate y'all tuning in for sure on a Valentine's Day. Happy Valentine's Day to all you good people out there.
Not happy Valentine's Day, and I do got one more thing to say.
Oh,
Nah, I'm gonna make it a point to make sure the Cornbread Commentary is doing exactly what I just preached, and that's that.
mm-hmm.
You ain't gotta like me. I know a lot of people don't like me. I ain't never spoke to them, but I always speak positive, and so I would tell you this: that is going to be one of the focal points of this show. If that's not one of the focal points, we don't even need to be doing this show. Point blank. All right, I'm done.
Yeah. All right, y'all. We'll catch y'all next week.
Next week.
And we out.
We out.